What's up, everybody? It's December 28th, 2023. This is the Moneyline grind where we pretty much as close to legally guaranteeing free money as possible. Not a guarantee legally, but wink, wink, elbow, elbow. We're gonna go over our picks of last night. We went 3-2. The free picks have been killing it lately. That's 5 in a row on the free picks over 2 days. Overall, impressive NBA free picks. We're at 63 and 34. That's an increase of 21 units. This started about a month and 2 days ago, and if you bet $100 on every pick that I've shared, you'd be up $2,100. $2,100 in a month. Economy's shaky to say the least. I think we could all use that extra cash, especially around the holidays. Let's go over the picks. Bucks minus 3.5. I caught this line very early. Caught this line at 4:20 in the morning to be exact. Don't ask me why I was up, but I'll tell you why I was up. I was in Atlantic City gambling, and had like a couple dollars left in the account, and I needed to find the weakest link. I needed to find the weakest line. It happened to be this because I'm not confident in the Nets, and I'll share this more going forward. But quite frankly, a lot of good pieces. I think Mikal Bridges is an exceptional defender, offensively, and consistent. He'd be a great number 3 option for a contender. Think Middleton type. But I don't know if he could really drive the ship. I don't know if he could take him to the victory circle too many times. They can compete when they want. They can defend most nights. But even a banged-up Bucks team, which they weren't. They were just speculation around it. I think a Bucks team with just one of their 2 Hall of Famers and their bench healthy, they would have still have covered. Second pick, Randall, over 24.5 points. Randall started off pretty good, 11 points early on, then made us sweat a little bit, had 23. The game was starting to widen a little bit. We're getting under a minute. It's getting to be foul time, which limits the fast break opportunities. Knicks are getting a little more desperate, jacking more threes up. I think late in the game, Randall had a nice hit to the basket. Chet Holmgren blocked it. But then Randall returned the favor, ripped the ball right to left off the right wing. 1-2 dribbles, jammed it all over Chet Holmgren's face. As soon as he dunked it, it looked like the net exploded into dollar bills because he cashed for us. The baby Laker, former baby Laker, did it again. He's won us some good money this year. VIP, it's been a rocky road. We went 1-2 last night. Could have easily went 2-1 overall. We are 23-20, and that accounts for about 3.74 units. So it's not as impressive as the free picks. You're saying, why would I pay for the service? That isn't winning me as much as often. You're still winning money. In the month, you're up 3.74 units. You pay $10, your units are $10. You're up. You're up $30 just on that investment. That's 300%. It's if you know investing, mathematically, it's a good move. But just let me build it up. Let me build it up. I'll get us to a better place, and then I'll jack the price, and then we'll go from there. Last night, I took Oubre over 16.5 points. Just a little bit of a mystery here. Everyone went with Melton, 12.5. Sometimes I see everyone go one way. I like to wait, pause. Here's my thought process on this. Oubre averages about 17 points per game, and that's with Embiid in the lineup most nights. So I'm thinking, all right, so now we got at least 20 extra field goal opportunities available, at least 30, 35 points available up in the air. Oubre could get five of those, so I thought I had some insurance. Turns out not. In fact, Oubre, terrible game. Sorry, I thought he had a couple nice looks early on, a good take to the basket. I thought it was going to happen. Did not happen for me. Second pick was OKC. First half -1.5 versus the Knicks. I was struggling to take this pick because I also liked OKC first quarter -1. Both of those picks cash. Maybe I should have just milked that one. I know some cappers do that. They see a clear advantage and they'll drain the line. Nothing wrong with that. It's free money. We're just trying to make money here. I'm not trying to get rich overnight. Warren Buffett method. Get rich slowly. I have a job. Get some extra cash, go on a nice vacation. But anyway, OKC is really hot in the first quarter, especially at home. Plenty of games scoring 35, 40, 40 plus. Where the Knicks are also get hot in the first quarter as well, but they're on the road, and the Thunder defenders just match up well versus the main fire starter for the Knicks, which is Brunson. Thunder have a lot of long, quick, strong guard defenders. And that's exactly what happened. Brunson didn't get it going until later on in the game. And this line hit. Third pick, which I thought was a hole-in-one. Booker, 7 or more assists. Segun, 8 or more rebounds. what can go wrong here, right? Sengun has been killing it on the boards. He's been killing it overall. I think he's had 11 or more rebounds in 3 games in a row. Um, with Beal out, Booker's really done a great job distributing the basketball. But it turns out KD wanted to be the facilitator last night. I think he had 15 or 16 assists, maybe a career high. Booker, slow, but got it done in the fourth. A little sweaty there. Where Sengun doesn't even play the fourth quarter. Game was in that 18 points, 23-point range. So I guess they decided to give him a rest. They were on a back-to-back. And they said, I don't care about your money. They took him out. We don't dwell. We move on. Tonight, here are the picks. We like the Pistons, plus 17 tonight. I know you're wondering, why would I want to bet my money on the team who's just tied the longest losing streak in NBA history? And I'll tell you why. They don't want to be the worst team. They don't want to have the worst streak in NBA history. They're playing with a lot more pride. There's a lot more sense of urgency. I know it sounds crazy to be, 2 and 1,000, but people are going to lose their jobs. People are going to the Shanghai Sharks if they keep this up. Ni hao, Shaq voice. Like, this is no bueno. But because of that, I do think they're playing a little bit harder. They competed pretty well against the Nets. We took them plus 6.5 versus the Nets, and they covered. Won us free money there. Cade Cunningham didn't even play much in the first half because of foul trouble. Came out second half, lit it up. Cashed us on another bet that we had him that same day. I feel like I have a good read on the Pistons tonight. And plus, the Celtics, a little banged up. Not sure Jaylen Brown plays today. Also, fair to know, Celtics have given up some losses where I felt they should have won. We're talking against the Warriors, Pacers, and the Hornets. So every time you think you got the Celtics figured out and you think they're this 1A caliber team, which they are in today's league, they fail to show that killer instinct against the weaker teams. When you just got to put them out, we're in the second quarter, the stands are empty and people from the 400 section are sitting courtside. Like this, they just don't have that. I haven't seen that from them. I think we're ripe for a little upset there. Not going to win. Maybe cover. Second pick, Kobe White, over 35.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. He struggled in his last 2 games, missing 15 threes in a row. He went 0 for 7 and 0 for 8, but he's a shooter. I expect some positive regression here. Expect to make at least 3, 4, 5 threes. The more he makes, the better the odds of us hitting this line, obviously. But Pacers are second in pace, so we're looking at some easy opportunities also. Some fast break layups, some outlet passes, some easy, transition assists. Because when Kobe White has at least 6 assists in a game, he's hit the 36 PRA mark in 4 of his last 6. One of those 2 losses, what do you have? He had 34 PRA? Kind of a hook, right? Right there. He wasn't playing against, the Pacers, who are also the 3rd worst defensive team in the NBA in efficiency, or deficiency, if you will. They simply have a hard time guarding opposing guards. Other guards have had great games against them. And they're high pace, just more opportunities. I like our chances here. We have the high caliber player, high volume, a lot of opportunity. Bad defensive team. Sounds like worth a shot. Third final pick, Ja Morant, over 26.5 points, averaging just under 29 points per game at 28.8 in his only 4 games this season. In the games where he takes more than 16 shots, in fact, these 3 games he's taken more than 20. He's averaged 31 points per game. His last 3 games versus the Nuggets with at least 20 shots, he scored over 26 in 2 of the 3, scoring 38 and 35 though. The only game he missed was a hook. I think he had 26 points. But I'll double check that. I'll double check that. He might have hit all 3. Now my memory serves me right. I don't like the P&R matchup here, the pick and roll matchup here for the Nuggets. Obviously, there's a disparity in the ability to move laterally for Jokic compared to Jaren Jackson Jr. So maybe expect some Aaron Gordon there in the pick and roll mix. But although Aaron Gordon is a top-notch athlete, Ja Morant's going to have a running head start. He's going to get lower. He's very crafty and ones. He knows how to move his body, give you a little shoulder, arm extended. I like his chances today. Going into Denver, crowd booing him. He likes to sit in that villain aura. Let's see if he cashes us. Hope these picks win you some free money. Come back tomorrow, the next day. We're on Discord, Twitter, this and that. We're giving the picks out first on Discord, and then they trickle through the Twitter. Then I got to make the graphics and the videos. But there's plenty of links below. Click and enjoy.